Good afternoon, friends. Important video on recent dates department allegation during search and seizure under Section 67 or scrutiny of return under Section 61 of CGST Act. डिपार्टमेंट की एलिगेशन ये होती है कि एज ए बायर, एज ए रिसिपिएंट आपने फ्रॉडुलेंट क्रेडिट ली है या इनएलिजिबल क्रेडिट ली है. And on that basis, department is asking the taxpayer या तो आप क्रेडिट रिवर्स कीजिए along with interest and 15% penalty under section 74 subsection 5 of CGST Act. या they are also alarming and giving threat that they will block e-credit ledger of a taxpayer. So today we are discussing in what situation department can block my e-credit ledger. Rule 86A, which is relevant rule for blocking of e-credit ledger, was introduced by notification number 75/2019, dated 26 December 2019. And Rule 86A says, Commissioner or any officer authorized by him not below the rank of Assistant Commissioner, having reason to believe, so this having reason to believe, you will agree with me, is a subjective term. Department must have strong ground to believe that there is fraudulent credit or there is ineligible credit. But what we are finding that this reason to believe is being used as a normal machinery provision. Subjective point. Having reason to believe that the taxpayer has availed fraudulent credit or ineligible credit. 5 situations are being given under Rule 86A. First, if as a buyer or recipient you are availing credit on the basis of tax invoice or debit note raised by the supplier and supplier is non-existent, not conducting business from his registered premises. Second, as a recipient, as a buyer, you are not having tax invoice copy or debit note. Third, you have not received goods or services. Fourth, your supplier, even after collecting, he has not paid the tax. So supplier has not paid the tax is one of the reason as per section 16 subsection 2 clause C that department can block e-credit ledger of a taxpayer who is a recipient or a buyer. And for this section 16 subsection 2 clause C, we have made a video and we have discussed at length, which you can watch my other video on this point. What happened? Credit can be denied for the recipient and buyer for non-payment of taxes by the supplier. Last condition, recipient is also not existent or not conducting the business from his registered premises. 5 situation. Blocking of e-credit ledger is permitted for a period of 1 year. But irony is, and that is the point I'm discussing in this video. We have seen जब search और seizure होती है, department comes and they say कि एज ए बायर आपने जो क्रेडिट ली है वो फ्रॉडुलेंट है. एंड फ्रॉडुलेंट के कई रीजन है. आइदर फेक इनवॉइस, फेक क्रेडिट, और मेरा कहना यह है कि जिससे मैंने परचेज किया है मैंने उसके बारे में सारा ड्यू डिलिजेंस किया है. मेरे 2A में आ रहा है, मेरे इमीडिएट सप्लायर ने 3B भरा है, टैक्स का पेमेंट दिया है, बट एलिगेशन उसके बियॉन्ड जा रहे हैं कि मेरे सप्लायर ने अगर आगे सप्लायर से जो माल लिया है वो फ्रॉडुलेंट है, तो मेरी क्रेडिट को भी फ्रॉडुलेंट बताया जा रहा है. As a buyer, as a recipient, I do not know. I can check. I can do my due diligence against my immediate supplier, but I cannot go beyond. Difficult है. Machinery provision is not available to me. And quite obvious, you cannot put me for a responsibility which is impossible. Lex non cogit ad impossibilia. लीगल मैक्सिम, डॉक्ट्रिन ऑफ इम्पॉसिबिलिटी. मैं इमीडिएट सप्लायर को तो देख सकता हूं. अब मेरे सप्लायर ने किससे माल लिया है और उसकी वजह से आप कहते हैं कि मेरी क्रेडिट फ्रॉडुलेंट है. डिस्प्यूटेड पॉइंट. जब इस तरह की बातें आ रही हैं तो 74 सबसेक्शन 5 में मुझसे रिवर्सल ऑफ आईटीसी मांगी जा रही है अलॉन्ग विथ इंटरेस्ट एंड पेनाल्टी. 74 सबसेक्शन 5 पे भी मैंने वीडियो बनाया है. मैंने कहा 74 सबसेक्शन 5 में आप मुझसे कोई एडवांस टैक्स नहीं कलेक्ट कर सकते. देयर इज नो राइट. आई गिवन द जजमेंट एंड आई सेड एज पर मद्रास हाई कोर्ट in Sri Nandi Dhal Mills India Private Limited and Telangana High Court judgment, the 74 subsection 5 is not giving a right in the hands of department कि वो आपसे एडवांस टैक्स मांगे. Unless you agree for that, unless you agree that this liability exists. तो पहला disputed point कि मुझे fraudulent credit and that is reason to believe. एज ए मशीनरी प्रोविजन मुझे नहीं मालूम होता. मैं अपने इमीडिएट सप्लायर को चेक कर सकता हूं, उससे बियॉन्ड नहीं जा सकता. डॉक्ट्रिन ऑफ इम्पॉसिबिलिटी. सेकेंड सिचुएशन, स्क्रूटनी ऑफ रिटर्न अंडर सेक्शन 61, मिसमैच 2A versus 3B, and for that also I made another video. There will always be and there are chances कि मेरे 2A में क्रेडिट नहीं आ रही है, but credit is available to me as per section 16 subsection 2. I made the video on same also, which you can watch on my YouTube channel. You can't deny my credit just on the pretext कि मेरे 2A में नहीं आ रहा है, 3B में मैंने क्रेडिट ले लिया है. And there are multiple reasons which I given in my that particular video that credit not coming in 2A but still credit is available. No relevance of 2A or 2B for availing credit in GSTR 3B. Now, in this background and pretext, department is blocking my e-credit ledger. Is it justified? That's the point I'm making here. My ground number one would be this is not justified because it is being done unilaterally. Department ने मुझे so cause नहीं दिया. That is required for principle of natural justice. और आप मेरा ई क्रेडिट लेजर ब्लॉक कर देते हैं यूनिलैटरली. इज इट परमिसेबल? सेकेंड ग्राउंड, सेक्शन 75 सबसेक्शन 4 ऑफ CGST एक्ट कहता है अगर डिपार्टमेंट मेरे अगेंस्ट में कोई एडवर्स ऑर्डर पास करता है then they must give me an opportunity of hearing. And without giving PH, can you pass any order against me, adverse order against me? Third, it is also circumventing my right to appeal under section 107 of CGST Act. So blocking of e-credit ledger or demanding money under section 75 subsection 4 on the pretext reason to believe fraudulent credit or illegible credit. My only submission would be, unless department is having strong backing and ground information, that is the reason to believe. Unless they are having, they should not create panic and demand the tax either under section 74 subsection 5 or blocking of my e-credit ledger. I'm making this video and giving the perspective from the taxpayer side. It is importantly required for the ease of business. These provisions should not be used as an harassment. It should not be used harassment to the honest taxpayer. We all are looking for ease of business. So be careful in case your e-credit ledger gets blocked. The option available to us is the writ petition. But definitely we have ground to defend. Can they do so unilaterally? Can they do so without issuance of so-called notice, without giving PH, personal hearing, under section 75 subsection 4, for passing any adverse order, they must give me an opportunity of hearing. We all are looking, GST should be good and simple tax. Let's wait and watch this video watch on blocking of e-credit ledger. Thank you very much. Stay tuned for lot many GST update on my YouTube channel. Thank you very much.